If the sale or purchase of a home is in your near future, understanding the state of today's current market conditions is the key to your success. Welcome to this month's Market Update. I'm Dean Miller. Here's a brief summary of what's happened in the first quarter of 2021 compared to the same time period in 2020. Our top 10 sales range has really increased a lot this year. We look at a top sale of $8.8 million up in Locust Valley and the number 10 at $5.2 million out in Brookville, both on the North Shore. There are several on the South Shore as well. Nassau County luxury real estate is flying off the shelves right now. Let's take a look at some activity and really dive into the numbers to give you an understanding of what's really happening today. The number of active listings during the first quarter of the year is actually down 6% from last year, a total of 8,603 homes for sale right now. If you look at national numbers, there are actually fewer homes on the market than there are licensed realtors. It's a mind-blowing state when we think of how quickly things are coming off the market and how high the prices have been going. Number of pending listings, those homes that were on the market and have officially gone into a pending or under contract state, that number is up 38% over last year for a total of 3,151 homes. Really quick action, things are moving quickly. The number of sold listings, this is what's driving it. One of the numbers that's driving everybody a little bit crazy. We're up 36% from this time period last year. A total of 3,083 homes have already sold, closed, new bodies are in that house already. Now, take into consideration, the COVID issues did not really kick in until second quarter. Yes, we had our shutdown in March, but those homes that were under contract were still able to close with a little bit of a delay. So these are actual numbers based on what was happening last year without any impact from any pandemic or any other issues that are out there. Second quarter numbers will be drastically different. We'll address that when we get to it. Here are some of the other really interesting things that are happening. The average sale price here in Nassau County has gone sky high. We're up 14% year over year from fourth quarter last year, over $750,000 for an average sale price. First time buyer, entry level, luxury, trade up, doesn't matter. The average of everything that's out there. Yes, the luxury market has pulled that number a little bit higher than the entry and mid-level range, but that number is absolutely mind-blowing to me at how quickly that happened. We look at a couple of things and say, again, we'll repeat, luxury and mid-range, still competition for those homes, but not as aggressive as that first-time buyer or entry-level market. One of the things I also noticed recently after doing some research on our own transactions is that a lot of first-time buyers are not buying that quote-unquote entry-level home. They're actually buying those mid-level homes, those trade-up level homes that many people look at after they get into a home. What's causing that? As we know, last year, so many people moved out of the boroughs and out of New York City. They've been in rentals for a very long time as a choice. Now they're looking at it saying they want the space. The millennials are taking up more than 1/3 of all the real estate activity out there. That is a huge number, very comparable to what the baby boomers did years ago. Millennials are definitely driving the real estate industry right now, or the real estate market right now. Another one of those numbers that's being driven by the multiple bid situations is the median sale price. That number is up even more, 15%. The median sale price here in Nassau County is $620,000 in the first quarter. Absolutely incredible how quickly these prices are jumping. Time on the market is one of those things that really doesn't come into play much anymore, but that number is actually down 20% from last year, from 87 days first quarter of last year to 70 this year. That means there are still homes out there that are being overpriced and are not getting that frantic activity that the media has been telling us about. Yes, a well-priced home, gone 2, 3, 5 days, a week at the most. But there are others out there who are saying, let's be a little bit selfish or a little bit greedy and price it even higher just to see if the number comes to you. Like we tell all of our clients, price it properly, get the multiple offers, create that market. Don't wait for the market to come to you. As I say repeatedly every single month, the two most important numbers to focus on right now, month supply and interest rate. Month supply is the number of all the homes available today. If every home that was on the market today, nothing new came on the market, if every home that was on the market at the rate that we've been moving sold with nothing new coming to the market would be completely sold out in 1.9 months. So 7 weeks and change, there is nothing left to buy. That is the lowest in all of my career that I have ever seen this number go. And part of the reason it's driven so low is interest rates. Now, yes, over the last 2 to 3 months, interest rates are starting to creep up a little bit, but we're still down 11% from last year, and we're at a 3.33% rate on a 30-year fixed rate loan, according to bankrate.com. That is still incredible. The buying power that the average purchaser out there with good credit and a reasonable down payment, the leverage that you have as a home buyer puts you in a position to be able to afford thousands and thousands of dollars more than if those rates were up at 5, 6, 7, 8% like they had been in the past. We are still at the lowest level of inventory and the lowest interest rates that I have seen in my entire career. Something very important to focus on. Now, let me address one of the comments that I've been getting quite often lately. Great, I'd love to take advantage of the opportunity to get all this equity out of my house because more and more Americans have more and more equity in their home today. Where am I going next? I don't want to sell and be homeless. One of the points that I've made to many of our clients that we've spoken with recently is that you as the homeowner still control the destiny of the sale. Even though you find a buyer who comes in and says, I'm willing to pay you this astronomical number based on what we think reality should be compared to what it really is, you control the time frame that the house can close in. So you can pick your closing date as part of your negotiations. Something to take into consideration. And if you're one of those people who's thinking about leaving the nest and leaving town altogether, let me give you some insight on where Long Island and specifically Nassau County money is actually moving to right now. So, where are the new residents in Nassau County coming from? A lot of it's pretty logical if you think about it. Queens is number 1, Brooklyn number 2, Bronx number 3, and Staten Island number 4. The one that surprised me, number 5. More people are moving to Nassau County from Austin, Texas than any other place outside of the area. I guess it makes sense when we think about it. Jobs in the city, tech issues, all those other things. So it does make sense. Good reason why you should know where your real estate agent is marketing your property to if you are on the market today. So to wrap things up, yes, the market is super hot. Things are frantic and there's a lot of crazy behavior going on out there. But there are fantastic opportunities, not only here in our own backyard, but throughout the entire country. If you're thinking of moving up into a larger home, if you're that first-time buyer, if you're looking for a luxury home, or if you're thinking about getting out of town altogether, pay attention to the hyper-local details that are out there so that you can make the smartest move that benefits you and your family. Even though every agent out there is guaranteeing top dollar in today's market, is that really the only thing that matters? Getting a home sold and managing to pull off a difficult transaction, even with the frantic behavior of the market today, is the key to your success. Successful sellers start out by being smart sellers. In order to become one of those smart sellers, go to thesellerplan.com, fill out our form, and we will mail you a copy of our 7-step strategic plan on how to get your home sold the right way.